So happy Beltane. The moon is in Virgo currently. We're headed towards a full moon in Libra. So let's see how this all turns out. Also, Pluto is going retrograde in Aquarius. And that's going to be pretty interesting energy. I feel like, Pluto is all about like bringing things to light. Like I feel like whenever Pluto comes, it's almost like a little judgment day, almost, where it's like, all right, things need to find their alignment. And, like, like Pluto is Hades, right? So it's kind of the god of the underworld coming back, right? Yeah, so, but Pluto is actually, pretty fucking powerful, right? Like when Pluto showed its face in Aquarius, it was like that shit hit harder than I think any retrograde. It was like when we had that few months period without any retrogrades, it was like, yeah, Pluto was still fucking shit up. You're like, I'm the god of mischief over here. Da, 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 da. And so, yeah. So let's see how this energy is faring you. How is this going for you? Syrians A. We have artistic integrity and honesty. All right, so hold up. For Beltane. So what I'm really seeing here is I'm seeing somebody who's really trying to come from a place in like the purest part of their heart, right? Like somebody whose art is very authentic. If you're an artist, it says you're artistic, so I'm assuming you're an artist. And I feel like this is also the energy of not just being honest with others, but like being honest with yourself, right? Like really sitting down and being like, here are these thoughts and let me sort them out. Right? So it's pretty dope energy. Feeling called to this deck. I love it. At the bottom of the deck is the sun card, right? That's a great sign. You see the twins under the sun. A wall in the background represents all that they overcame to get to a certain point, right? Of feeling very abundant, feeling fulfilled. It's pretty dope energy. So let's see. You might be coming over a wall, right? Might have been a hard way up, but like I feel like once you're over it, like you're gonna see like shit's kind of nice, Oh, very nice. Oh, very interesting. Okay, hold up. All right, gangsta. So we have double Leo energy showing up here with the sun and the strength card. Very fiery energy, right? The sun card, I love that it came out after we saw it first. So it's to me, that's confirmation. That's like saying that was a card you were meant to see. That was a card that was meant to be spoken of, right? Let's draw our attention to this, and also like I feel like springtime. Here comes the sun. It's like kind of that energy. The strength card in reverse represents I feel like vulnerability, vulnerability. With the Eight of Cups, it looks like you had to walk away from something here, right? And it looks like it was very disappointing, right? The Eight Cups here represent like huge emotional investments, right? Or years of emotional investments, right? It represents like all this time and love and energy, blood, sweat, and tears you put into a thing, only to be kind of put in a position where now you have to like walk away from that. We have the Justice card, Libra energy showing up. With the Sun card, I really feel this positive energy of like things balancing out, the scales balancing out, right? Like things kind of coming together and making sense. Yeah. And then I already love this energy for you. So we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, right? This is the energy of getting out of your head and not really allowing the anxiety to like consume you. And it's like being able to be in this energy of just not feeling that internal conflict, you know? It's like finally feeling like free and released from that. Ace of Cups is the beginning of like a new love cycle, right? This could be with somebody else, but the way I see the Ace of Cups is this is really the energy of self-love, right? You got to fill the cup of your own cup first, and then you can fill other people's cups. It's not like, and a lot of people, you know, they're like, well, you know, just because you might have an empty cup doesn't mean that you're unworthy of love, and I agree, right? I just want you to think about this, right? The energy of what you are in any moment is the energy of what you're attracting, right? Or you're attracting a compatible energy with your energy, right? Therefore, when you don't have self-love, or if you struggle with self-discipline, or if there's like an inability to like do that self-care shit, right? Then that self-love shit, take yourself out on dates, do your, you know, like if you don't do those things, like then you're not attracting the energy of somebody who would also do those things for or with you, right? Or for themselves, right? You're attracting somebody of an opposite kind of energy here. So I like that you're in this energy of the Ace of Cups, because it's really saying that whatever you do bring in, you're bringing in the energy of self-love, right? It's like because you're willing to invest energy in yourself, you want to like, you know, like open yourself up to like positive experiences and things like that. And it's I feel like you're just kind of like ready to burst forth, right? This cup is spilling over, and that means that you're feeling very like emotionally like, all right, shit's gonna be good, cool. Where did I put it? There it is. This deck always hides from me. I don't know how. It's so bright. All right. So very positive energy, very like moving on to a very positive chapter. Things are definitely looking very favorable for you. You know, with the Justice card showing up also, it's like if there's like a court thing or some sort of unfairness or injustice that you're facing, it's like saying that shit's about to be balanced out. Like, whatever injustices you faced, you're about to get your karmic balance back, right? Like, it's like your karmic taxes, right? You're getting your tax return on your karma. And it's a positive, right? It's the justices in the upright. The Sun card is here. I do want to know why the Strength card is in reverse. It's like this energy of like, rather than like letting the ego kind of step up, it's kind of this energy of like feeling very vulnerable, actually. Which is weird because the Ace of Cups and the Sun card and all these other cards are very positive, right? They're very like strong cards. So, you know, and with the Strength card being in reverse, this could also be in regards to a weakness, right? So let's see, what is the Strength in reverse? Yeah, it's a weakness. But not a negative one. That's interesting. With the Four of Cups in reverse, this is something that you don't want to walk away from, or you don't want, like, it's like not wanting to miss an opportunity. I don't understand. Oh. Now I understand. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is like a new energy, right? Six of Cups in the upright is like somebody that you have history with. But with it being in reverse, this is a new energy. This is something new coming in. It really required you to let go of something with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, something that you felt like you had established, right? You felt like like the Nine of Pentacles is very established. Like you felt like you had all the things, but something was lacking, right? Or something became like a burden with the Ten of Wands here. Like, if you notice, like, all this shit that he's carrying up this fucking hill to get to that castle, like, that's ridiculous. He's never gonna get there, right? And it's kind of like, until and it's kind of like, I feel like you're seeing in the moment, with it being number 10, that's all about endings and new beginnings, right? And, like, closing out old cycles and beginning, starting something new. Or in with the Ace of Cups, that could even be a new cycle of just self-love and really allowing yourself to feel your sense of abundance and happiness here. It's like very liberated feeling, like energy, right? Like I feel like once this emotional burden is kind of like set down, it's like now you're gonna start feeling lighter and like happier and like more free and more free, right? And I think it was Osho or Terrence McKenna or one of the boys, who he once said, I think it was Terrence McKenna, he said, love should be a vehicle for freedom, right? Like you should feel free in love, and like, and if you're in this self-love energy, right? Cups is all about that, then it's like, you're going to start feeling more liberated in it, right? You're going to start feeling more free. You're going to feel a little bit limitless here. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? I feel like that is the burden, right? With the Ten of Wands needing to release that burden and the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's needing to let go of that burden. Because the Queen of Wands in reverse is very opposite energy of what you're sitting in, right? The Queen of Wands in reverse is a drama queen. This is somebody who, like, doesn't like being straight up. Like, they're the kind of person that's, like, they like to give little jabs. Like, this is just somebody who's not super emotionally mature or lacks some kind of emotional intelligence. It sounds kind of fucked up to say, but that's literally the energy of a drama queen. Alright, so like, like, I mean, but drama queens are kind of fucked up. So it's like, how do you not say something? No, whatever. Yeah, you feel me? So, okay, like, you had to let go of this, right? And now there's like a weakness that is something new to you. Could be a new passion, new hobby, new like motivation even. Nine of Cups. What the hell? This is so fascinating. Okay, I'm sorry. So we have Five of Pentacles, right? This is like, this person has a lack mentality. It's Queen of Wands. I'm really feeling that because this is not that abundant energy of the sun, right? This is not the abundant energy of the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all about you getting your abundance, your wish fulfillment, right? This is a genie card, right? This is kind of like saying like make a fucking wish because that's, and but like a genie, you have to abide by the genie's rules, right? Like you can't make anyone fall in love with you. You can't bring people back from the dead. You can't have anyone killed. It's like there's rules to that. There's like morals and all that shit. But with the Nine of Cups, it's like seeing like there is wish fulfillment here, and it's very positive, right? Because you're coming from a place of integrity, and that was the first card that came out. Is like you're coming from an honest place of integrity, right? And the Queen of Wands in reverse is not coming from that, Um, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is the energy of like really like releasing yourself from like a self-imposed prison or like something that you've been like confined to for a long time, right? Because in the upright, like look, he's in that self-imposed prison, like kind of. And the self-imposed prison though was kind of also a safety net, right? Because the Nine of Wands is all about like the wounded warrior, right? Somebody who's like, oh no, like I need this prison. This is where I'm safe. Like if I'm outside of this prison, like I'm gonna get hurt, or like if I allow myself to be vulnerable, that shit's gonna suck. And it's really like this flip flop energy of being like, no, bro, right? Like Nine of Wands in reverse. This is walking out of that self imposed prison and being like, you know what? I'm not going to like run from that vulnerability that comes from stepping out of hiding, or stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Didn't I already pull that card? Yeah, I did. I pulled both of these. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, why did I flip them? That was weird. Okay, whatever. So, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like somebody who has a serious lack mentality, right? Look at how sad the little mushroom is. Well, all the pentacles are all on fire, and it's like, and the pentacles kind of, it just represents feeling like something is missing. But with the Queen of Wands being in reverse and judging from, all these other cards here, it looks like they've always had that mentality, especially with how liberated you are when you like go off on your own and you like release this emotional burden and you start, feeding yourself self-love. It's like this person is just, they always want things or they always need things to be a particular way. I bet when you were in this connection you felt like just kind of this energy of like not being able to communicate or not being able to be heard. It's like talking through walkie-talkies and like you guys are screaming through the walkie-talkies trying to reach each other, right? But y'all are both on the wrong fucking channel, right? And that's what vibrations and frequencies are all about. If somebody's not on your vibration, they're not going to feel you or hear you or understand your intentions because they're coming from a different mindset, right? And this is a very selfish mindset. This is very like self-centered, very like things have to be a certain way for me. Not because like it would be better for everyone overall, right? It's very narcissistic. Yeah, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy is showing up here. The moon is in Virgo currently, actually, as I'm reading this. But this is also the energy of stepping out of your shell, right? after like climbing inward inside of yourself and trying to like protect yourself with that Nine of Wands, like energy of that self-imposed prison. This is also that energy of stepping out of that self-imposed prison, out of hermit mode, right? And that's major arcana, right? So the more major arcana we're seeing, which we're seeing a solid amount, really tells me that you're really on like the main quest line of your life here, because the minor arcana is like, it's the day-to-day things, it's, the making decisions and all that. But the major arcana represents like life-altering events, things that change the course or trajectory of your life, right? Those big fucking decisions. With the Two of Wands, this is a big fucking decision. Two of Wands represents like being at a crossroads, like, okay, what do I want? How do I want to pursue this? Like, is this like in my best interest to pursue it? And da 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 da. So Two of Wands. Let's clarify that. What are you feeling confusion about? Making it happen. The follow through. So with the Magician in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles here, what I'm seeing here is you don't have to make a decision, right? It's like this isn't something that you intentionally like put out into the universe saying, I want this certain outcome, da 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 da. So like being in this like energy of confusion or like feeling at a crossroads doesn't actually make sense, because like it looks like regardless you're coming to your Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles is like, it's amazing, right? It's like a solid foundation. It's, having a solid support system. It's, but with the Magician in reverse too, that could also represent disillusionment. And I think like, making these big decisions requires a level of disillusionment. Because, like, if you think of a magician, they're an illusionist, right? And so, with that energy, that illusionist energy being in reverse, I see disillusionment, right? Seeing a situation for what it is. And it's like, once you get there, it's like you're able to feel this Ten of Pentacles, this Sun energy, this Ace of Cups energy. It's like the Justice energy, right? Where things start kind of flowing in your favor here. Alright, so what is your advice from Spirit? The Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse says, don't be foolish, right? It's really telling you to like use your logic, use your reasoning, use your intuition. How do you feel about certain situations? How do you feel in certain situations, And it's really asking you to like be true to yourself here. Be true to your own intuition. What would make you feel liberated? What would make you feel happy, or like you want, a thing or whatever. Page of Swords is in reverse, right? And I think it's like saying like, don't be so quick to pull the sword out, don't be so quick to like make a snap decision. It's like really think through your decisions, right? Really think about the reasoning? Are they fear-based decisions, right? And any decision made out of fear is a bullshit decision, okay? Like, bottom line, if I teach you anything, please let that be the thing. Any fear-based decision is a stupid decision, right? You need to be coming from that energy, the core of, like, your personal truth, you know? Why is this in reverse? This is very interesting. So, we have the Star in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Let's break this down. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is the energy of shutting the door to certain opportunities, right? Like, if a door was open to, like, rekindle something or to entertain something, it's like this energy of shutting the doors to it, right? With the Six of Wands in reverse, there's a lack of feeling appreciated or respected, and like, not really being open to any opportunities that are like that, right? To you, you're like, that's actually not an opportunity anymore. With this Star in reverse, this is like, you know, like, the star represents light in the darkness, but it's like, I see that you've been in a situation that was so much fucking dark that it got to the point where you couldn't see the light anymore, right? And this caused you to walk away and to embark on your Ten of Cups, right? And what I love about this, with the Nine of Cups too. Yeah, let's talk about that. You have 10, 10, 10 on the board, right? It's endings and new beginnings to the power of 3. So it's like in your mind, body, and your spirit. There it is. There it is, right? And really what I'm seeing here, you know, 10 of Wands, let's talk about that 10, right? Releasing that burden. This is the energy that just keeps kind of replaying. It's like the main fucking message that there's, you had to let go of something, right? And then bam, wish fulfillment, right? 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. And then 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment and abundance, right? 10 of Pentacles, this is like material, like, abundance, or like feeling like, you know, this is also the energy of, like, being very solid, or, like, you know, being very, very set with where you're at. You're not like, you're not like looking for other opportunities. That's what it's looking like. It looks like you're very set. The 10 of Cups here, you know, this is, you know, you see the two penguins chilling up there, and the penguins, you know, I mean, penguins mate for life, right? But also, on top of that, this represents, like, a lasting emotional abundance, right? Or a feeling of a lasting emotional abundance, right? Like, all the cups that you had to walk away from in the past, right? It's like now you're understanding why, because none of the cups were like this big ass castle cup, right? Like, they were all just normal ass little cups. And, you know, and it's kind of like you found a spot where you're like, shit, this is my castle cup. And cups, you know, they represent emotions, and, you know, like, what you pour your emotions into. So, I'm going to use my Collie deck and get some oracle cards for you. Kundalini Shakti. Oh, you could be having a Kundalini awakening. I don't have time to get into that right now, so just go look up a Kundalini awakening, right? But anyway, significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time, right? That crossroads energy. But you don't need to worry about that, right? It says lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness, tempered by patience. You will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall arise, a fresh path is signified. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.